Six-year-old man is recovering in the hospital after being shot by a sheriff's office deputy in Indian River County. It is the third time that a deputy there has been involved in a shooting since 2011. News Channel 5's Alex Sands is part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast. He is at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office in Vero Beach with the very latest for us at this hour.
Shannon, the sheriff here says things would have been so different last night, possibly even ending deadly, had that deputy not acted as fast as he did. As the investigation here at the sheriff's office continues, the prosecutors here are weighing charges. Many of us have heard of a neighbor's arguments. This one, deputies tell us, got out of hand fast.
Absent the deputy being there in quick time, and I repeat, in 3 minutes the deputy was on the scene. In 7 minutes, Mr. Burke showed up on foot, had staged his automobile a few blocks away, and was coming to that house with a shotgun with bags of ammunition.
It was just before 11 last night. 26-year-old Christopher Burke, the sheriff tells us, had punched his wife and his mother-in-law. There was an argument. He left. They called 911.
They were in the doorway. In fact, the deputy was standing at the doorway interviewing the suspect, or the victims, when Mr. Burke emerged. In fact, to the point where one of the victims actually looked out and saw Mr. Burke lurking in the shadows. Mr. Burke arrived back at the residence on foot, carrying a shotgun as well as a container of some additional ammunition.
As many as 50 rounds, he says. The deputy, the sheriff tells us, told him to drop the gun. He didn't, so he fired 6 shots. 3 hit Christopher Burke.
The very disturbing thing is that he approached that residence with a green and white Indian River County Deputy Sheriff's car in the driveway, and that is very disturbing.
A lot still isn't known. Deputies tell us their child was home. Last night's call to 911, they say, was the family's first. Christopher Burke was in surgery earlier, though deputies here say he should survive those 3 gunshot wounds. As for charges, still undetermined, though, the sheriff says he could possibly face attempted murder of a deputy. As is practice, the deputy involved in the shooting last night is on temporary leave. At 6 o'clock, perspective on what they say happened here last night. Back to you.
Alex Sands for us in Indian River County tonight. News Channel